everybody. Welcome to the show. It's great to be here as always. Hope everybody's been having a good day and a good week. I'm just like thinking about what we can talk about today. I did a lot of readings today. It's been a really busy day for me, which is wonderful. That's what I do. That's my thing. So in conversation today with some of my clients, we were talking about how myself and a lot of the other psychics for the last 3 months have been really feeling that there's big changes happening, right? And telling our clients, like, seeing big things are happening. Now, for some of my clients, that's absolutely true. But for others, they feel quite stagnant. They feel like, they can't get ahead. They're going one step forward, two steps back, sort of thing. So I was saying to them today, I was saying, yeah, but globally, there's been a lot of changes in this year, right? Like we've seen a lot of changes politically in different countries around the world. We've seen a lot of extreme weather around the world, like things that we're just really not quite used to. So even if those big changes haven't happened for you yet personally, if you take a step back and you look at the world, you say, oh yeah, this is where all these changes are coming from. Like this is why the psychics keep saying that they're feeling all of these big changes because we are, and it is happening. So if you're one of the people that are feeling like a little bit stuck, don't worry. Don't worry. It's coming. It is coming. So if you had something that you had planned to have finished and completed and all done in June, and here we are at the end of July and it hasn't happened yet, give it a little bit more time. Never hurts to put out the intentions either, just one more time, saying to the universe, hey, listen, don't forget about me, eh? Put in your order and just sit back and wait for it to happen. So while we're waiting for a caller, let's do a few cards. Like I thought let's do a few oracle cards tonight. Let's just see what the universe wants to tell everybody tonight as we're heading into the end of July and going into August soon, which is going to be really nice. And look at this. The first card I pick is Dance and Celebration. I love this deck, which is why I chose to pull those cards tonight. But so get out there, do some dancing, enjoy your life. Even if things aren't exactly the way that you want them to be, like it's time to go out and have some fun. That's what the universe is telling us. And it is funny that I mentioned the manifestation just a couple minutes ago because I said just put your intentions out there again. That is always something that I talk about when there's like a full moon or a new moon or something astrologically happening. And the second card I pulled was the ceremony card, which is usually done during full moons or new moons. But it came out tonight because it's just confirming that they're saying, yeah, you know what? You don't always have to wait for a full moon. You don't always have to wait for a big astrological change in the sky. Work with your guides, work with your spirits, work with your ancestors, your departed loved ones, the people up there that love you, because that's what they're here to do. They're here to help us and guide us from the other side, to make us, our dreams come true, basically. And then, of course, the topic of the night has been the big changes. And the last card I pull is the dragonfly, and which is emergence, which is all about transformation. Yet again, beautiful card. Um, and thank you, Spirit, because they're just confirming everything I said tonight, which is this is a time of transformation. For some of us personally, for some of us maybe within our families, for others it could be, big changes happening in your workplace. But either way, we're seeing big changes globally happening in the world, whether you agree with them or not, it doesn't matter. From a spiritual point of view, changes are happening. So this is really good. This is really good. So I'm really, really excited, really looking forward to the next few months, finishing out 2024. Another thing that you can do is kind of like put your intentions of what you want to happen between now and the end of the year, right? So anyway, have a great weekend. Those are our cards. We are going to go now to in Baltimore and see Tyree in Baltimore and see what we can do for her this evening. Hi, Tyree.
Hi,
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Good, good. What can I do for you this evening?
Say it again.
What can I do for you this evening? What would you like me to do for
I
you?
just, I don't know. I just want to read.
You just want a reading. Okay. All right, let's just start with some a general reading. Let's just pick a few little cards, and I'll bring your energy into onto the table for me. That always helps me. All righty. I really need to know. All right. Okay, nice. All right. The ancestors on the bottom there too. Um, so it's really interesting that the first card that you have is the Green Man synergy, right? And synergy is all about balance, but it's and it can also be just kind of like paying more attention to nature. When I see that card, I always think of being outside, like being in the forest, being near the plants, or just even if you have plants in your house. Um, and just kind of breathing in the beautiful fresh air that the plants on our planet offer us. So we're so lucky to have it. If there is something going on with your life or something that you are not sure about, or maybe a decision you need to make, the next card you have is the Milky Way, which is about perspective. And when I get this card, it's always telling me that okay, whatever the situation is that's going on with you, or if it's a decision you need to make, you need to look at it from a different perspective. Um, because whatever way you're looking at it now, it's just not making sense to you. It's just not clear. So if you look at it from a different angle, you step back and look at it from a different spot, you're going to get some clarity on that. You do have the grounding too, which is interesting. So there's two cards that come out. They're all really about plants and being outside. Um, but just this is a reminder from the universe just to stay grounded. Like, don't get too upset about things. Don't get too anxious about things. Just kind of take a deep breath and like pass it out to the universe because the universe is going to take care of you. You did get the ancestors card at the bottom of the deck. So that is definitely a sign that it is time to reach out to your departed loved ones, or anybody on the other side that you want, and and ask them for any help that you may need, especially if you need some clarity on something. Maybe you don't need clarity on something today, but in the future you may because those cards are pointing in that direction for sure. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so now I'm going to pull some different cards for you and just see what spirit wants you. What's going on with you? That's what I'm asking them. What's going on? What can we help you with?
Man,
Okay.
I'm just lost. I'm
Sorry?
today. Huh?
I think you're cutting in and out, so I'm losing you here.
I look when you said something about trees and nature. I live in the woods.
Oh, no way. There you go. Well, there's confirmation right there because I had no idea that you lived in the woods. So, the spirit world is obviously very happy that you're doing that because they love nature and they love outside. So good for you. That's too funny. Um, okay, so I'm just asking to give you some cards, like general, like what's going on with you. So the first card that you do get here is the shadow card, which is the moon card in the old tarot. It is a number 9, which is all about completion. And it's basically whatever's going on with you or what has been going on with you, there is light at the end of the tunnel, because that's what this card is telling me. Um, any obstacles along the way, maybe you've had some obstacles with a relationship in your life. This doesn't have to, it could be a romantic relationship, it may not be, right? It could be with somebody that you work with or somebody in your family, but they are aware of possibly you having some challenges there. For when it comes to guidance, though, this is a beautiful card for you. You have the firm foundation card, which I love. So, and it's exactly what that is. The number 4 is all about building your foundation. You are a very strong person. You have this strong mountain behind you, and and it just goes to show that the guidance from the universe is there to help you. They're always there to help you, but they know that you are going to be successful because you have the strength within you to overcome anything that you need to in your life. You really do. Because your next card is to focus on is was the focus card, which is celebration, which is another beautiful card, which is, you basically rejoicing in celebration. Like, be grateful for the things that you have, rejoice and celebrate all the good things that are kind of coming in for you. The overall outcome, which is interesting because these cards are all over the place, is the truth card. and I love this card for you because it is this card means many things. One thing it can mean is that the truth is coming out. If there's something that you're not sure of, which we kind of got in the last deck that I used, where I was like, maybe there's going to be a choice. Maybe you have to look at things from a different perspective. But if that's what that is, it is the truth is going to come out, and it is going to you are going to get clarity on that, which is really good. The other meaning of this card, though, is also that it is a spiritual awakening card, and the lady on the card is actually looking out to the universe for the answers to her questions. So and you have the ancestor card that came through, which is another way to get answers to your questions. Because sometimes that's what we have to do is just we reach out to our ancestors and say, what should I do in this situation? Um, guide me, help me. Um,
Right.
but let's go a little deeper. I'm going to do the whole thing again and just see if I can get a little bit of clarity. We have 2 minutes left. I can do this pretty quickly. All right. There's definitely new beginning. Remember the first card I showed you last time was the moon card of the shadow, and I said to you, "There's light at the end of the tunnel." Well, the card that's
Yeah.
pairing with that, the card that's coming with it to pair with that is the number one, which is love begins, and there's a rainbow on this card, which is saying, the good after the bad, or yet again, light at the end of the tunnel, right? Um, when it comes to um, any obstacles or challenges you have, pay attention to the universe. They are sending you signs. This is the crown chakra card. So these signs can come in dreams. They can come in like synchronicities of numbers like 1111, 1010, butterflies, whatever. But overall, um, the universe wants you to have patience and planning. The number 7 on this card is all about success. And whatever is going on with you, you're definitely very spiritually protected. You have a lot of ancestors around you that want nothing else but to help you and give you clarity. So definitely reach out to them. Enjoy living in the forest because they love that. Get outside and enjoy it. And I hope that helped you. It's pretty, general, but I hope that helped. And thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great night. And as always, it's always great to be here. And, I'll be back again next week. Bye-bye.